Alrighty, back at Fogg Dam this morning for a morning trip, obviously, by saying this morning. So hopefully I'm not too distracted trying to talk. Drive along slowly. But people have been seeing quite a few crocodiles here, freshwater and saltwater, which is excellent. More fresh than salt, but still, both crocodile species would be excellent. Now, as you can see, absolutely beautifully still morning here. It's just turned 7 AM. So nice little time. The sun rose at about 6:46. So I'm just going to be cruising along. Due to all the rain lately, there's been a heap of it. The water is overflowing at a point just up here at the dam, and so that's an excellent time because the crocodiles, all the water birds, work out that if you sit on the other side, the fish sort of go across the water, go across the dam, and they're easy pickings. They're too easy to pick up and eat. So it's an excellent spot for predators to congregate, and so that's why I am keen to be here. Now it looks like I'm the first one here, which is excellent. That's what I wanted. It's a weekday, which is even better. It's a Tuesday. People were rocking up at around sunrise and that kind of thing, which I'm pretty close to, but otherwise you want to sort of be the first one. I've seen people say that they see the crocs, and then when a couple of cars go past, there was a whistling kite just there, when a couple of cars go past, the croc's like, oh no, I don't want to be here, and get off. So if I'm the first one, hopefully I can be the one who sees the crocodiles, gets a nice enough footage of them before the car goes past, and it sort of spooks them off. I'll be as careful as I can, but obviously they're not going to enjoy it too much if all the cars are going past, even if I am. Yeah, they're a bit wary like that. So yeah, there could be crocs sitting right out there. I'll stop recording my face and jabbering on, and hopefully we'll see some excellent stuff. But otherwise, beautiful crystal water there, or reflective water, which is absolutely excellent. There's just the data coming up there. A few birds chattering out that way. That's the way the sun's rising. It wasn't too excellent of a sunrise. There was a bit too much cloud cover, so it's just sort of coming up without all the beautiful colors that you would normally have, which is not bad, but it's not as good as it could be. And there's a crocodile just there. Fucking excellent. I just used a naughty word, but oh well. There's a freshwater by the look of things. So no one is behind me. Whoop, it's just moving off. So I'll just park up. It's just moving off now. But it is a freshwater crocodile. I don't know if I'm able to zoom in for you guys to see. So I'll just shimmy up really quick. But it looks like a decent sized freshwater. There you go. Beautiful, sitting on the wall there. I suppose I've got to be careful because there could be the big old saltwater just sitting there as I'm going past. There you go, but you're not going to see him. It's going to take off pretty quick. So yeah, hopefully you got to see that one. Freshwater already, not even a little bit along the way, which is absolutely excellent. And yeah, just sitting there, which is perfect, exactly what I wanted. The sun's just starting to come up. They're just sitting out here, getting nice and warm in the early morning, before it gets to about, I don't know, 9 o'clock, and then it absolutely heats up, and you're not really going to see too much, I don't think. But look at that, absolutely beautiful. Water lilies everywhere, nice still morning. The birds are calling, the crocs are out on the dam. Why would you want to be anywhere else? And I wouldn't want to be anywhere else really. I don't know if I've probably already said this because I absolutely love this place so much, but you cannot go wrong at Fogg Dam. Night time, there's snakes, there's all the cool stuff at night. There's that data I was talking about, I don't know if you can zoom in or see that. Snake neck bird, or a Australasian data. But yeah, you got sunrise, sunset, middle of the day. Usually when it's not stinging hot, middle of the day goes all right. Night time, it's just, you can't go wrong. You absolutely can't go wrong. So yeah, with that, hopefully we see plenty more crocodiles and just wildlife in general. I'm keen. Well, there's crocodile number 2. You might not be able to see, but I'll zoom in on the camera. Hopefully you got a bit of a dodgy view of it, but I'll just park up here and I'll go walk up and see who it is. I'm only walking up and seeing who they are because they're little small crocodiles, and yeah, they're not gonna, on land, I'm a bit better than they are, I reckon. Yeah, because driving past 100% I reckon is gonna scare them off, so me walking along is not gonna do too much either. But this one looks like a salty, I don't know. We'll have to have a bit of a closer look. No, it's a freshie again. You can see it just sort of Yeah, there you go, getting up and wandering off. Just slowly going into the water. Not as spooked as the others. Beauty. Hopefully you got a bit of a view of that one. You can see as its head's cruising off and pushing through the reeds. The lilies there. Beautiful. Would you believe it? Loving it. And a willy wagtail there as well. When do you not see a willy wagtail in Australia? They're bloody everywhere. They yeah, 10 foot tall. Well, they reckon they're 10 foot tall, bulletproof, and they bloody own the place. Beauty. I'm stoked. And we're just coming up to the overflow as well, and I can already see there's some looks like great egret. There's some black-necked stork there, or jabberoo if you want to call them that. Yeah, beautiful. The water looks like it's dropped off quite a bit, but absolutely excellent. Absolutely excellent. Oh, she is a bit pongy through here. Very pongy actually. Smells just like peat and yeah, just gross mushy mud and whatnot. But here we go. It is yeah, it's not overflowing as much as I thought it was. It must have been going, from the videos I saw other people sharing, it was going over a bit, but now it's, yeah, it's still decent enough. It's broken the banks, which is excellent. The little fish, yeah, go too close, they get pushed across, and this is where the egrets just absolutely and all the water birds absolutely make a living, which is excellent. So what do you got? I can see a little egret, masked lapwing, spur-winged plover. Usually the crocs are sitting on the other side as well, or they're sitting just here. So can't see any tails or anything. Usually the tails you can see, or the not the Ostia dams, but yeah, I don't know, they're just called the tail spikes is what I'm going to call them. You can usually see them protruding out of the water, and that's what is a giveaway for where the crocs are. But yeah, can't see too much at the moment. Might be able to see more on the trip back, because I'll be driver's side, will be on the water side. But there's a juvenile sub-adult black-necked stork there next to some of the egrets. You can see, yeah, just enough water. Push the little fishes over. Cormorants, little black, sooty black cormorants. Look at that. Loves it. Absolutely beautiful. Black-necked stork, excellent bird. Australia's only stork species. You can't go wrong seeing one of them. And yeah, your mixed bag of egrets. No salty as yet. 2 freshies, which you can't complain about. Look at that. What else is there? Little pied cormorants, or a little pied cormorant. Not seeing any crocs in that part over there, but there definitely could be. I can see splashings around of fish and that kind of stuff. But yeah, no protruding tails or crocodiles at this stage. But we'll see. Bloody hell! If I got $1 for every crocodile I saw, I'd now have $5. So there's 3 crocodiles up here. You're not going to be able to see them with the GoPro itself. I'm going to attach my binos. Hopefully there's no one behind me. Binos, and I'll shoot them up for you. I saw one, and then in the binos I saw one behind it, and then there's one off to the side in the dirt, which I didn't see to start with because it just camouflaged so well. So I'll set this up. I'll get those 3 on video, and then I'm going to drive past them and see if I can get any better footage. I think they're more used to people driving past in cars than people getting out. I think that was my issue when I got out. I tried to get closer footage that way, but it disturbed them because they're not used to that kind of thing. Whereas if I drive past, they're more used to people not getting it. Well, who knows? I assume they're more used to people not getting out, but people probably do get out, and they're just trying to be extra cautious. But yeah, let's get them. All right, so on closer inspection, there's actually a freshie there as well. I'm going to zoom in a bit on the editing. One there, one bit further up, and then 2 further down there. So I saw initially, I don't know if I can get the 3 in frame there, and then as I was recording on my phone for Instagram, I've seen there's another one off to the side there as well. So 4 freshies sitting just in this part, whoops, here, and the 2 I saw earlier. So that's 6 Freshies in this, just sitting on the dam. Absolutely incredible. You blood. Oh, I can't get over it. Alright, so here we are at the Pandanus Lookout. This is where a salty is supposed to be hanging out. I just caught up with the ranger as well, which is wicked. He's a mate I used to work with at the wildlife park. But otherwise, he was saying that, yeah, the amount of water coming over is just a trickle compared to what it was a couple of weeks ago. And there was a big 3-metre salty sitting on the edge, yeah, in and around the Freshies. And other people have seen that as well. They said within like 100 metres or so, they've seen a big salty hanging out with the Freshies. So, well, yeah, 3-metre salty. It's a big reptile, but it's not as big as a salty can get. It's probably a medium-sized salty, really. But yeah, pretty big animals hanging out there. So yeah, there's supposed to be one here apparently, one out in another pool, and one that was hanging out on the dam. So I might go back past and see that salty. Now that I'm going to be, the driver's side is going to be closest to the dam. That's going to be sweet. I was going to try my luck here. I'm probably being a bit too loud to see any crocs at the moment. They'll probably hear me and not be too keen on that. But what I can hear, I can't really see any salties, unfortunately. But what I can hear is some buffalo out this way. You can't see them, but they were calling just before, moaning and groaning and making their buffalo sounds. But they're not doing so at the moment, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, no. But yeah, invasive species buffalo. I think I've already said that in another video, but as sort of territory as they are, and they're just like, people associate the territory with buffalo, or buffalo with the territory. They're an invasive species, Asian water buffalo. They're brought over here and they've sort of gone wild. Just like down south, you got foxes, cats, and all sorts, and rabbits and that kind of thing. Water buffalo have done the same thing up here. So although they're a herbivore, they're obviously not taking out species directly, or native species directly, but what they are doing is having indirect impacts on our local wildlife. So I don't know if you can see down here, there's some hoof marks down there, which those don't really worry too much. But yeah, they go and rip the bum end out of all of the wetlands. Unfortunately, they erode stuff. They dirty the waterways. They just, all of the delicate water plants, they just absolutely crush and unfortunately, yeah, rip to pieces. They eat it, they trample it, and all that kind of thing. So just like horses and other hard-hoofed animals like that are doing in the snowy mountains in New South Wales. So, which is really unfortunate. They've been brought over, and yeah, through no fault of their own. It's not their fault, obviously. Just like feral cats, they do a lot of bad, but it's humans who screwed it up, and we're gonna have to try and fix it some way, or yeah, try and do right by the native species that are getting out-competed and displaced and that kind of thing. But absolutely wicked morning. No one else out here other than the ranger, as I said, gave me a couple of tips on yeah, salties. My mate Michael. Bit of a chopper coming through. So yeah, I'm going to head back over the dam now, see what I can see if the Freshies have come back out. I doubt it. Once they've gone in the water, I think they're pretty well sorted. But hopefully see them against the edge of the water, or maybe, yeah, trying to catch some fish in that bit of overflow. We'll see what we can see. Look at that. Croc number 7, another Freshie. 7 Freshies, no salties, but I don't mind. Even seeing one Freshie was good enough. But there's another little one, little baby Freshie, a little cutie patootie baby fresh, or young one, not a baby, but still a little one compared to the others I've seen. Just sitting on the edge of the water there. Absolutely beautiful. Now, yeah, it pays to be the only one here and come early in the morning, because as I've driven past that first time, I've come back along this road, and the Freshies have not come back out on the road, and out on the water, I can hardly see them. They're either deeper, or there you go, like that one, it's just ducked off there, or they do that and you don't see anything. So, moral of the story is yeah, come if you can on a weekday. On the weekends I think there's every man and his dog looking for wildlife, but because I've been the only one and I was the first one, because as yeah, my mate the ranger come through, he's like, oh, we didn't see any on the wall. It's because I'd already been through, and the car had, yeah, they'd all just gone off into the water and you can't see them. So you could come here and see nothing because someone's just come through a bit earlier, and unfortunately they've all just, yeah, shot into the water, and then you don't see them unless they're like that little baby that I just saw just sitting on the edge. But because that water is so murky, well, full of tannins, it doesn't take them much to just drift away out of view, and then you come along and you don't see anything. So there you go. Absolutely winner of a morning for crocodiles. Absolutely loving it, and still on the hunt for that salty, but I've already won 10 times over, or 7 times over really, by seeing 7 crocs. Can't go wrong. But look at that, how good. Just absolutely driving the car, cruising all close to the water's edge, and just seeing the beautiful lilies. Every now and then you've got one that's blooming with a lotus flower, and just looking for crocs. Absolutely brilliant way to spend a day off, Tuesday morning. On the lookout for the big one. Alright, well that is about it. I've just finished up the dam wall. I didn't see anything except for that small, rolling back a bit, I'll put my foot on the brake. Didn't see anything except that small freshie just on the side of the water. So yeah, getting here in the early part, it's been 1 hour and 15. I'm not going to do the walks or anything like that. I just come to drive along the wall, look for crocs, and that was a major successful mission, seeing those 7 crocodiles. So the little one at the end could have been one of the ones I saw with the 4, I'm starting to think now. So 6 to 7 crocodiles, still can't go wrong. Not going to knock that at all. So cheers for watching. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is a short video or a long video, or what it turned out to be. Something moving around in the water. Well, actually there is something moving around in the water. Just give us a second. Yeah, there's actually a yellow praying mantis that's dropped out of the tree and is flailing around in the water. I'd love to go and help it out, but the way it was flailing and making ripples, something big rippled and was coming towards it to check it out. So yeah, unfortunately I'm not going to be able to save that mantis or help it out, because I would, yeah, definitely be endangering myself. But I just wanted to stop and have a look in case something come along, a freshie or a barra or whatever is living in there, big fish of any sorts, come and smashed it, but doesn't look like it. Anyway, thanks for joining. Appreciate, yeah, if you've watched and you enjoyed. If you just watched and didn't enjoy, then you still watched it, I guess. But yeah, cheers for joining. Appreciate it. Have a good one, and yeah, do what you love, because this has been an excellent morning. Set me up for success for today. I'm already yeah, in a mad mood, killer good mood, not a mad angry mood, a mad good mood. Loves it. So yeah, there you go, and it's all gone. If you come now, then you see nothing. So until next time, cheers for joining, and I'll see you around. Cheers.